Good morning. It's a beautiful Friday morning here from AYOGEN Online Television. Bringing your breakfast news to you this morning is Makajola Oluwatosin Esther. So here are the major headlines. On our local news this morning, Nigerian soldiers arrested Tuata Swed Students Union President, others in Ogun State. Abolongo jailbreak, Makinde visits family of slain military officer. On our political news this morning, we are in Ondo to woo Mimiko ahead back to PDP ahead of the 2023 general election, says Tambuwal. Ex-Kwara Speaker Ibrahim Baho dumps APC, defects to PDP. On our business news this morning, Recurrent takes 90 billion as Kogi budget 145 billion naira for 2022. On our sport news this morning regarding the EPL, Iron Rights exposes Tottenham's major problem ahead of Man United clash. On our news this morning, syringe shortfall threatens Africa's COVID-19 vaccination drive. On our foreign news this morning, Facebook changes name to Meta. On our entertainment news this morning, actor Uche Maduagu slams cross over viral nude video. So the full details coming up next. Nigerian soldiers arrest Taswed Students Presidents Union and others in Ogun State. Troops of the Nigerian Army have arrested Sodiq Ridwan Students Union President (SUP) of Tai Sholari University of Education Taswed. Ijagun in Ijebu-Ode, Ogun State. Ridwan, aka Reliable Source, was arrested on Thursday as he intervened in a matter involving students. The learners are protesting. Was informed Thursday night that Ridwan and scores of his colleagues were taken into custody by soldiers attached to Ilesha barracks. A student said the students were moving in different cars when army personnel stopped them around Kano filling station. They stopped students' cars, ordered them to step out, and were checking their phones. As they stopped more cars, the situation got tense. Expectedly, students called the SUP on the phone. Ridwan rushed to the scene but was arrested. Many other students were taken too. Another source stated that the students got unruly as they moved in a convoy in continuation of final year examination celebration. Taswed Vice Chancellor Professor Wale Banjo confirmed that the military arrested the students. I appeal to students to stay calm. I assure you that we are working to ensure the peaceful resolution of the matter, the Vice Chancellor said. Commissioner for Education Professor Abayomi Arigbabu gave a similar assurance. We are on top of the situation, the Deputy Director, Army Republic Relations 2, Division Ibadan. Captain Ike Dikchi Wiweha promised to find out details of the incident and revert. I am just hearing it from you. I'll make calls and provide an update later, the spokesman said. Abolongo jailbreak. Makinde visits family of slain military officer. Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State has visited the family of one of the security agents that were killed during an attack on the Abolongo Correctional Center. Recalls that the Correctional Center was attacked last Friday. Our correspondent gathered that 2 security agents died as a result of the incident. They included a soldier and an operative of Oyo State Security Network, also known as Amotekun. Makinde has, however, on Thursday visited the family of the military officer Ekaile Emmanuel. Makinde, who was represented by a delegation led by his executive assistant on security, Mr. Sunday Odukoya, lauded the security agencies in the state for their commitment and dedication towards making the state safe. He said that his government will continue to give due recognition to the heroic service of all servicemen in the state. Makinde, while speaking, further commiserated with the family of the slain soldier. He described the officer as an incredible, brave military officer. On our political news this morning, we are in Ondo to woo Mimiko back to PDP ahead of the 2023 general election, says Tambuwal. Governor Aminu Tambuwal of Sokoto State has disclosed that the visit of the People's Democratic Party governors to Ondo State was to woo Dr. Olusegun Mimiko back to the party. Tambuwal stated this shortly after a closed-door meeting with Mimiko at his Ondo town residence in Ondo West local government area of the state, emphasized that the visit was to re-invite him into the PDP as the party moves to rescue the country ahead of 2023. had reported that the four PDP governors, led by the chairman of the party's governors and Sokoto State Governor Aminu Tambuwal, Seyi Makinde Oyo, Nyesom Wike Rivers, and Okezie Ikpeazu Abia, arrived at the state ahead of the planned defection of Mimiko to the party. The governors were received by Mimiko, his wife, Olukemi, former deputy governor of the state and the ZLP governorship candidate in 2020, Agbola Ajayi, and amongst others. According to Tambuwal, during the visit, the governors had a very robust engagement with Mimiko with the optimism of a positive outcome. The message is simple: let's come back to reposition the PDP and rescue the country. The urgency of the matter is now. We are rebuilding the political platform, the PDP. We are now repositioning it towards ensuring that PDP is back in power in 2023. On his part, Mimiko was described the visit as part of engagement to welcome him back to the party, revealed that he would make his position known very soon. Ex-Kwara Speaker Ibrahim Bao dumps APC, defect to PDP. Former Speaker of the Kwara State House of Assembly Ibrahim Bao has dumped the All Progressive Congress Party. He defected to the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Bayo, also a former Minister of Transport, defected on Thursday, alongside his supporters at his Gure Guasoro ward in Barutin local government area of Kwara State. Reports that Bayo refused to go along with Dr. Bukola Saraki when the former Senate President decamped to the PDP from the APC prior to the 2019 general elections. Welcoming Bayo to the PDP, the Kwara State Publicity Secretary of the party, Tunde Ashaolu, in a statement in Ilorin on Thursday, commended the Barutin-born politician for taking the bold and timely decision to join the party. He said the action reflects the wishes of Kwarans who are tired of the misrule of the Governor Abdulrahman Abdulrazak-led administration. We are pleased to welcome former Minister Ibrahim Issa, dump the retrogressive and dysfunctional APC, and pitch tent with our party that is moving from strength to strength, he added. The party spokesman said, as respected community leader and experienced politician, the party has no doubt that the entry of Bayo to the party will further strengthen the PDP. The repositioned Kwara PDP is poised to reclaim power from the APC and deliver good governance to the people of Kwara, he stated. On our business news this morning, Recurrent takes 19 billion naira as Kogi budget 145 billion naira for 2022. The Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello has presented a budget of 145.89 billion naira for the 2022 fiscal year to the House of Assembly. The proposed budget, tagged Budget of Accelerated Results, was presented to the State House of Assembly for consideration on Thursday during the plenary section. The governor said the COVID-19 pandemic has yet to relax its painful grip on the collective jungler of the nations of the world. The socio-economic ravages of the diseases are showing no signs of significant abatement. According to Bello, the budget is divided into recurrent 55.7 billion naira. He added that the budget will be funded by 23.2 billion naira from internal sources, 49.5 billion naira from the Federation account, 19.6 billion naira projected value-added tax revenue, 100 million naira from excess crude, and 1 billion naira from exchange difference. He added, from the foregoing, we have a total estimated transfer surplus of 6.64 NAS naira Capital Development Fund. The estimated capital receipt is 39.1 billion naira, comprising capital receipt analysis by economic aids and grants. However, if the transfer surplus of 64 billion naira is added to this amount, we shall have 55.75 billion naira as fund available for capital development projects. On our sport news this morning regarding the EPL, Iron Right exposes Total Arms out major problem ahead of Man United clash. Former star Iron Wright is exposed to Tottenham Hotspur's major problem under their manager Nuno Espirito Santo ahead of Spurs Premier League clash with Manchester United on Saturday. Wright said Tottenham's major problem under Santo is the midfield. Tottenham started the current campaign on a gold note with 4 consecutive wins against Arsenal, Manchester City, Wolves and Watford. Have since suffered a drastic dip in form. Santos' side have lost 5 of their last 11 matches in all competitions. Former Arsenal star Ian Wright has exposed Tottenham Hotspur major problem under their manager, Nuno Espirito Santos. Tottenham started the current campaign on a good note within 4 consecutive wins against Arsenal. I think with Nuno this major problem in his midfield, Wright said on Hotspur Sport, the Kelly and Wright show. We have got Harry Kane who is not getting chances. We know everything that's happened with Harry Kane. She's trying to do with stuff and trying to get on with it. But when you are looking at Nodobele and Lo Celso, who are supposed to be creative elements of Tottenham, they are just not consistent enough. Then if he's going to play Oliver Skip, Ojebag and maybe Winsk, you can see a lot of creativity coming from that. The fact that Dele Alli has done his best as work as the second striker, Son's doing what now? So what happens to Dele Alli? I can't see where it's going to get better. I can't see the platform of what they're trying to do. On our health news this morning, syringe shortfall threatens Africa's COVID-19 vaccination drive. Africa struggled to inoculate people against COVID-19 risk being hobbled by a shortage of syringes just as supply of vaccines flowed into the continent, the World Health Organization said on Thursday. UNICEF, the United Nations Fund for Children, is predicting an imminent shortfall of up to 2.2 billion of the single-use syringes used to give vaccines, WHO Africa said. These include auto-disabled syringes used to administer the Pfizer-BioNTech COVID-19 vaccine, it said. The shortage will remain though at least the first quarter of next year, it said in a weekly online briefing. Early next year, COVID-19 vaccines will start pouring into Africa, but the scarcity of syringes could paralyze progress, said Dr. Mushido Moeti, WHO Regional Director for Africa. Drastic measures must be taken to boost syringe production fast. Unless there is a significant acceleration, only 5 African countries or below 10% will reach the target of 40% of populations vaccinated by the end of the year, WHO said. These countries, Seychelles, Mauritius, Morocco, which have already reached this target, as well as Tunisia and Cape Verde, together account for just 51 million of the continent's 1.2 billion population. On our foreign news this morning, Facebook changes name to Meta. Social media giant Facebook has changed its name to Meta. Facebook made a statement on its official social media page. According to Facebook chief Mark Zuckerberg, the parent company name is being changed to Meta to represent a future beyond just its troubled social network. Speaking during the annual developer conference, he said, "We've learned a lot from struggling with social issues and living on the closed platforms, and now it is time to take everything that we've learned and help build the next chapter." The metaverse is the next evolution of social connection. It's a collection project that will be created by people all over the world and open to everyone. You will be able to socialize, learn, collaborate, and play in ways that go beyond what's possible today. Whether you are imagining feeling closer to your long-distance family members or dancing with your friends, wherever they are, share your vision for the future in the comments below. On entertainment news this morning, actor Uche Madaugu slams cross over viral nude video. Actor Uche Madaugu has reacted to the nude video, which was accidentally released by the ex-Big Brother Niger housemate Cross on Snapchat. Housemate Recorder Cross on Wednesday mistakenly shared a video of him naked on Snapchat, which went viral before he deleted it. Speaking about the videos, Cross said it was just a mistake, adding that he is still getting used to handling his phone and the latest features on Snapchat. He debunked reports that the video was for a publicity stunt, reacting Madaugu as in a post via his Instagram account slammed the ex-BBN housemate, adding that he vomited after watching the nude video. Uche wondered the brands that would sign stars whose nudes make it to the internet. After some girls will be singing somebody's chant to find them one day, you should have just signed up on a porn site. I really wonder what brands will sign these BBN housemates after their nudes are everywhere. And that will be that on our breakfast news. Do stay with us, we'll be right back shortly. still on our breakfast news live from AYOGEN online television. Here are our highlights on our breakfast news this morning. On our local news, Nigerian soldiers arrest TASUED Students Union President and others in Ogun State. Abrolongo jailbreak, Makinde visits family of slain military officer. On our political news this morning, we are in Ondo to Mimiko back to PDP ahead of 2023 general election, says Tambuwal. Ex-Kwara Speaker Ibrahim Baho dumps APC defect to PDP. On our business news this morning, Recurrent takes 90 billion naira as Kogi State budget 145 billion naira for 2022. On our sport news this morning regarding the EPL, Iron Rights exposes Total Arms major problem ahead of Man United clash. On our news this morning, Syrian shortfall threatens Africa's COVID-19 vaccination drive. On our foreign news this morning, Facebook changes name to Meta. And on our entertainment news this morning, actor Uche Madaugu slams cross over trial nude video. And that will be that on our breakfast news this morning. Do thank you for watching. I wanted to continue to subscribe on our YouTube channel, on our Facebook and our Instagram page respectively, AYOGEN online television. Follow us and like us exactly, and do have a great day. I remain your host, Makonjola Oluwatosin Esther. Have a nice day.